how do I create the preconditions for others to grow, develop, and succeed? That's my job, right? Like that has to be the thing. We can talk about like setting a strategic direction and whatever else, but in reality, I'm walking into a team where there's people here who've been here 20, 25, 30 years doing this, right? I'm, whilst I'm not new to technology or delivery or blah, 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 I'm new to this domain. It's no point me coming in and pretending I know more than they do about a strategic direction. Actually, I should be leveraging what they know to help us build that. So actually all of those stuff are like they're byproducts of collaboration, our roadmap, our strategic direction, what we deliver, blah, blah, blah. I'm not here to come and give the answers around that. I'm here to work with these guys to figure out what that is. What I can add in terms of like value is the preconditions for success and growth for those teams. So, how do I contribute towards creating an environment of psychological safety, and where people have an equal voice? Like, that's obviously stealing from Google's Project Aristotle, but it's definitely, what I agree are part of the preconditions for growth, success, and high performance collaboration in teams. Alignment was the other one. To what extent am I rather than trying to steam ahead and kind of say like, oh, this is the direction we're going in, this is what we're doing, which invariably some people will come on the journey with, particularly people I bring in to help me with. But what about those people who are unsure, unclear, unequipped to kind of go on that journey? All I'm doing with them is like creating these like polar directions, right? Like I'm trying to head here and they're trying to hold on to what they know over there. And unfortunately, whether they want to go this way or not, I'm just creating an unhealthy tension for them in the middle. They're just being pulled apart by these like different sets of direction. So my alignment journey is not to necessarily set a direction. It's to try and keep the group aligned, even if that means slowing down, certain people, including myself, to make sure that as a whole, we're much more aligned in where we are at this point in time and what the next steps kind of look like. So we're not, kind of discarding people on the journey, but actually looking at it kind of more holistically. So I think that's my focus point, is all of that stuff around preconditions, the psychological safety, the equal voice, and the alignment piece. And I feel like that's where I need to do, more of the human experiments about, okay, what have I not done before that I could do, which might help in this space? What have I not tried? Or how can I work with different people to kind of increase those kind of, dials, to make sure that they're in a place where I can feel we're in a really good place to control and promote kind of that environment.
Yeah. There's a couple of thoughts I've got. One is, I wonder if there's an element of co-creation, mutual support, and a co-creation of way of articulating what the true north is. I think there may be an opportunity, if it hasn't been taken already, of joint envisaging of, which means coming together with the right people to, maybe you come along with a straw man statement of what the true north statement is. And then I've done similar things before of running 1 or 2 workshops where they pull it apart and they recreate it. And it's not only the output of that, it's the discussion, quite frank, open discussion about what do we want to be. And I think that helps create that kind of high collaboration and alignment and an equal voice, and facilitating the right way that psychological safety for people to be brave.
Yeah.
And then perhaps ask the question, like you being the leader, as a leader, what do I need to do? How can I help to allow these things to happen? And that kind of creates transparency, but also accountability. So you'll stand up saying, I'm going to be accountable to help us on this journey. here's what I'm going to do, here's how I'm going to commit